Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Christmas Q&A, patron Q&A. I will give thanks to my patrons in a minute. Yes, Santa has patrons too. This was purchased for a video that was planned this year with me and a couple of other quite well-known vloggers. But unfortunately, COVID messed it right up. So I've got to get some use out of it. I was going to like just don it and go for a local ride, but of course, you know, tier 4. As I say, this is the Patreon. Sorry, I can't be keeping up with this. I'll do it as long as I can. How about that?
Okay.
No, it's gonna. Hang on. I've got to get through this somehow. In addition to all the questions this month, we have another poem from May. We will save this to the end, but my God, Kingers. Hi, Lady Reeno and Lord Spicy of Hailing. Bit much. What are your top 3 bikes that you have actually ridden? And the worst 3 bikes, obviously not including your own. I hope you have a fab crimbo. Get some time off together on the old age paradise that is Hailing. P.S. I live here too, so I feel in the minority. Well, you're also under lockdown, buddy. Happy Christmas. Top 3 bikes. This is like, what's your favourite bike? Top 3 bikes. Ones that are going to come to mind that I absolutely loved. The Mash 400. The Triumph Bonneville Calf Racer. These aren't the best bikes. They're just, I remember the rides being really fun. And the Renegade, the Renegade. That was really fun.
Oh, yeah,
I like that.
I remember that one.
And worst bikes. All bikes have a purpose, but I mean, the HOOK from Lex Moto wasn't fantastic. It was quite cheap, as I said in my review. And as it turns out, they discontinued that because the LXR was so much better. And the original Assault wasn't amazing, but my review reflected that. It was just mainly the fact that it looked like an off-road bike and wasn't very, very good at it. But I took it green laning still, I think.
I think you did, yeah. If I can't include my own, then I've only ridden 1, 2, 3 bikes. And I've owned 2.
Do you know what they were?
Yes, it was the Honda CG125. Then my bike, the Honda CBF 125.
No, we weren't allowed to include your own bike.
Okay, so it was the Honda CG125. It was the Honda CB500F when I did my test. And then the other one, it was a Kawasaki, I think, but I don't know what one it was.
It's a bit difficult for Reeno to give an answer to that when the number of bikes that she... We were working out last night. I need to do this. I want to do a full list of the bikes I've ridden. I think total model of bikes now I've ridden is over 60.
Must be.
You want...
Julian L says, if Santa traded in the sleigh for a motorbike, which would he get? How about a daily for the elves too?
Well, you can answer for the elves because you're small too. She's going to kill me. Well, it's got to have a lot of capacity. Fast. He's going to H2.
Oh, because it's fast.
Yeah, but it's going to have the little wings on it, but just slightly longer so it actually can fly.
What about that scooter? The big scooter with all the storage.
The Bergman?
Yeah, the presents can go in there then.
I don't think it's enough storage. I'll just keep it in my big capacious sack. Nikki Downs, hey Reeno, hey Spicy. If you could decorate your bike and you're saddled up as anything, what would you pick to spread some holiday cheer? I would never dress up. I only ever wear my own clothes. I'm considering dressing up as a Brussels sprout because my bike has a weird farty noise. Hope you have a fab Xmas and 2021 brings more happy adventures and riding time. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, I've done my bike. I just cover it in tinsel and stuff.
Yeah, I've done that too.
But I suppose you could dress up as a sausage.
I have a pig onesie. I could wear that and put pig ears on it or something.
I'll dress up as a sausage and then we'd wrap the onesie around me and then it'd be like a pig in blanket.
Phil Daniels says, hi guys, no question, just wanted to wish you both a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Same to you. Thank you very much.
I'll read the next one then. I think it's Nut S says, hi. Question, if you could give one present to everyone in the world, what would you give to the good persons and what would you give, I'm assuming, to the bad people? Hope everyone will have a nice Christmas.
I think the good people, I would give them the nugget of understanding that somehow helps me work as hard as I do on the things that I do in the face of Many challenges. I don't know where I got it from, but I've taught it to other people in ways, and I think it's effective, so yes. And for the bad people, may all of their Christmas veggies be overcooked and disgusting. Because that's what most people do to them. Matthew Valcor, hiya Lord and Lady Sprina. If you could choose any bike part and make some sort of Frankenstein bike, what frame would you choose and what engine would you put in it? Have a very Merry Christmas. Hope you take some good time off and thank you for the awesome content you've always provided. I answered this like last month.
Did you?
Yeah, I said put an MT-07 engine in a DRZ.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, or a far more interesting idea, take a DRZ, remove the engine, and put an electric motor in it. I would love to try an electric DRZ. Someone will make one day. Don't make it have to be me that does it first, because I couldn't afford it. Anyway. Matthew Philcourt also has another question. Another question. What's it like going from a 125 to an A2 bike? Does it feel like a huge difference? I never went from a 125 to an A2. I went to a full-size bike, although I did go to a 400, and obviously that's within the A2 kind of.
Yeah.
And I would say that it makes a huge difference.
In a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah. More
More control, better brakes, faster, and you feel a sense of accomplishment that you have got your bigger bike. But that doesn't mean that 125s aren't good, because I absolutely love them, as everyone knows. Do you have anything to add to that as you did your A2?
Yes, there is a big difference. In a good way, you feel a lot safer and like you have more control over the bike than on a 125. You will love it. David Bushaholes, I'm sorry if I butchered that. What's the worst Christmas present you have received from each other? Merry Christmas to you both. Hopefully next year will be kinder to us all.
We've never got each other a bad Christmas present.
No, because we either know what to get each other or we just ask and then get what the other person wants.
We've got a lot of joke presents.
Oh yeah.
So I suppose on that Squiffy kitty. This was a present I got. Was it last year or was it the year before? Last year.
Last year, I think. Yeah.
Squiffy kitty. See, he's freaky, he's weird. I love him because we're like. And I got you. What was I got you? Some latex animals. It was like a squidgy army.
Oh yeah, it's squidgy army. Yeah.
Ivor George, hi Reeno 110. Have either of you or both of you received bike-related Christmas presents in the past? And if so, which was your favourites? Merry Christmas, enjoy plenty of time off. Your audience will wait patiently. Thank you. It's funny everyone's saying this to me because I've literally been like, oh my God, I've not got the XJ6 moving. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm trying to do everything at the same time. I'm trying to do like going to the dentist and doing the Christmas shopping and all that sort of stuff. So thank you. This is putting my mind at ease before I've even had to do anything. Biking related presents at Christmas. I don't think I've ever received anything biking related at Christmas. The thing is, if I need things, I tend to get them when I need them.
I think I received heated grips, but that might have been for my birthday.
You did? No, it was Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
Because I fitted them. Right, it was an organised thing between me and your mum. We got it all organised. And she was like, how am I going to get them fitted? I'm like, I'll fit them. You can draw that? Yes.
Yes.
I think she offered to pay me and I was like, are you joking? It was nice of her. Daniel Halliburton, hey both. Very simple question. Will you guys be going for a Christmas Day ride? Quiet roads? No.
It's tier 4.
Tier 4. They didn't know that at the time. Tier 4 didn't even exist. And by the time this goes up, it's probably like tier 17. You're not allowed to fart without permission.
Josh Feehan, dare you guys to name a more versatile vegetable than the potato? I feel like there is another one.
Yeah, there is.
And I can't think of what it is now.
It would be a turnip. Or a parsnip, sorry. Because you can do anything you can do with a potato, you can do with a parsnip. Because a parsnip's pointy, you can also poke it up your bum. Well, you can't put a potato up there, it's all fat-ended. Or you can poke things with it. You can dial a phone with it. You can't do that with a potato. Samuel Gillard, I hope you both have a great Christmas. Spicy, as a former chef, can you settle an argument for me, please? Yorkshire puddings with Christmas dinner or not? No. That's a Sunday roast thing, and Yorkshire pudding should only go with beef. It shouldn't go with chicken, it shouldn't go with turkey, it should only go with beef, and it should only be on a classic roast. Because you have other trimmings and stuff. That's just adding extra stuff. No, you can. I'm not going to say I'm against it. I'm just saying it wouldn't... I don't think we did it when we did Christmas dinners, and in all the years I was cooking. So I'd say that is from a professional standpoint is no, you don't do Yorkshire pudding with roast turkey. Also, if it's restaurant Yorkshire puddings and it's like the ones you buy in there, they're awful. If you're cooking your own, fair enough.
Panda Copyright says, hey Sprino and Ricey, will you ever do any collaboration videos like you did back in the day with Jake the Garden Snake? Also, will you do more Q&As while eating something somewhat unusual?
Right. Well, a beard. Does that count? Collaboration videos with Jake. If you mean, what is this bit as well?
I don't know, it's just like that.
Stop laughing at my beard. Don't laugh at yours.
I haven't got a beard.
Exactly. It would be fun for me and Jake to try and do another one of the dual vlogs. If anyone remembers, and I love to remind people of this, dual vlogs, me and Jake invented those, apart from when we did it the first time, we were 5,000 miles apart. The reason we stopped doing them is because we were using Skype and that didn't work, and I couldn't get a phone signal around here, and we just had problem after problem. It might be fun to try and do it one day. I'd rather just do some, like, I don't know. We have some very interesting discussions. I think people would, if it was like a podcast, people would find it funny. And yes, I would like to address last month's video. It wasn't an orange, I ate a lemon because I lost a bet with my Discord, my Patreon Discord. If you remember my Patreon, actually, let's take a moment right here to say 2020 has been an interesting year for sure. And if you remember at the beginning of it, I went full time. I gave up the Metalworks and I went into it. And then like 2 months, was it 2 months or was it like 2 weeks after I went full time, we had the first lockdown.
Oh,
and we've been dealing with this ever since. The fact that I am still here now, happy doing what I was planning to do, even in the face of all that, makes me, well, firstly, very grateful to everyone who helped support this channel. Hugely, thank you. That be people who are members of Patreon and give questions for like this and be members of the Discord and to get to see videos early. Like, obviously, huge. They're the people that kept the channel like here. Without them, I'd be. But also people who like the videos and watch them, people who bought merch and stuff, or just people that leave nice comments and things. Thank you. It keeps the channel alive, and it's what allows me to keep doing this. This year could have gone a lot worse than it did, so I'm looking at my sort of the good things and not being complacent.
Mayfesto says, hello Sprino. During the colder English weeks, when the salt hits the tarmac and fewer people are riding the metal stallions, do you, during these dark times, prefer cold hands, cold feet, or a cold neck from the winter's wind and icing chills? I feel like this one's interesting for me because I have Raynaud's and I have to have warm hands. So
explain what that is. Basically, Reeno's hands, when they get slightly cold, like you get an ice cube and do that, they die.
Yeah.
They turn into dead hands. They're all blue.
Basically, the blood vessels in your hands spasm and then they don't allow the blood to go through properly, and then they basically lose circulation and go numb and white, sometimes blue, and it can be quite dangerous. So I have to have warm hands. I don't think I mind having cold feet. My feet are always cold, so to me, I just don't have any feeling in my feet. And I do not want a cold neck when I'm riding, because then you get freezing. So I suppose feet, because then I wouldn't feel it.
2 things. Collarbones, because it hurts when they're cold, and balls.
Oh yeah. I don't have them, so I don't have to worry about that.
4658.
Who do we are? Sorry. Every time
she wants to do
I
this.
have to.
Hey up, Spicy. Random one for you. Leather or textile for riding gear? Personally, I like me some cowskin, but I know folk who swear by textile and only use leather gloves. I hope you both had a great Christmas, a happy year. Look forward to seeing the progress of you two make in 2021. Let's hope there is progress in 2021. I've only ever really used leather, but I would love to get a full textile suit to use in the winter to see what it's like to be dry and warm all the time. It was something I actually planned to do this year, but unfortunate, and I got contacts and everything to do it, and then it was like, I'm not even going to ride enough to even bother. I personally think the leathers, I much prefer them all year round. If it's dry, if it's wet, then yeah, I think textiles has really got a winning point there. And if it's really cold, you can stop the wind getting through. But Arnie says, much love from Yorkshire. Love to Yorkshire. Don't come here, we're on tier 4.
Bruce Groom says, hi Spicy and Reeno. Maybe you said somewhere, but I missed it. Why no calendars this year? Was it the dreaded COVID? Have a great Christmas and keep up the great work.
In short, yes. wasn't out enough to take enough pictures, and then the prospects of going backwards and forwards to printers, to post offices and stuff like that when I lived with 2 people at high risk was not worth that risk. And I didn't want to just produce a calendar that wasn't up to the usual standard, so I decided for a year I won't do it. And going on this year, we won't even need a calendar by mid next year. I'd imagine we're all dead from, I don't know, probably going to get hit by an asteroid. Rampant randy squirrels are going to take over the world and sabotage your brakes. You watch. I predicted COVID for 2020 in my 50. I think it was my 50,000 subscriber Q&A. I predicted. Someone said to me like, "What do you want to be doing in 2020?" And I was like, I remember what I said. I just hope that I'm doing the same as I'm doing now to a more professional level, which is exactly what I'm doing, and that is amazing when someone sent me that. But also I then said, but there's probably going to be a zombie apocalypse by then. And we practically
Close
are.
enough.
Bobby H. Hi, Spicy and Reeno. I was watching A Place Beyond the Pines the other night, which happens to feature a DRZ. I only realised after Googling. It's not really a motorbike film, but the bike does play a major part in the first half of the film. Definitely worth watch. Anyway, the question for you both is, do you have any favourite films which could you consider to films for motorbike fans? Plenty of great documentaries, but other than the following, I don't think I've happened to come across many others. Easy Rider, honestly never seen it, not really my area of interest. Talk, it's funny to laugh at. And also, I was going to do actually a breakdown of Talk and Biker Boys for the stuff in it's the completely wrong, like the fact in the beginning of Talk, someone yanks the clutch in, or is it the clutch or is it the brake? They yank the brake in and the rear brake locks up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Burnout, Netflix hidden gem, but dodgy dubbing. Oh, I've never seen that. We've seen some films on Netflix and Amazon Prime that Initial D, the actual film, initially, you know, from like, you know, Deja Vu. It's a really good film.
It is
the Japanese one. What's the other one? Love on Delivery. Is that the one that we like?
Yes,
that
is
Love on Delivery.
so
Watch it.
funny.
Watch it. World's Fastest Indian. Yes. Bloody brilliant, that film.
Have we seen that one?
I've seen it, you've not seen it. It's about that dude that's trying to do the land speed record. Electra Glide in Blue needs to be seen once. Never even heard of that one. And A Place Beyond the Pines, DRZ in it. Apologies if you had this question before. I'm new around here. No, that is a new question. Yes. I don't think I've ever been asked that question exactly in all of the Q&As, which is amazing because I think I've never been asked about 15 questions ever. Joking. When I used to do it on YouTube, this is why I do it on Patreon.
God, yeah.
On YouTube, it was just what's your dream bike, what's your dream bike, what's your dream bike. So don't worry, you're doing great. Another one is Fled. That I would consider. Oh, that's not a biker movie. There's just a bike bit in it.
Paul Piggott says, "Hi, Spicy and Reeno. Hope you guys are keeping well. 2 questions for you, if I may. V-Strom 1050 Explorer or Triumph Alpine Edition? And what heated grips would you recommend? And as ever, thank you for your great vids, Spicy. Love you guys. Stay safe and Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best for the year to come."
I don't know the exact specifics of the Explorer model, and I obviously I do know the Triumph Alpine Edition because I've ridden one. They're both very similar bikes, but they have a totally different feel. I wouldn't have said one was better than the other. They're different. And when it comes down to spec differences like that, I don't know. It depends too much on what you want to do. But I can tell you that the 900 I've got at the moment, that's got like a heated seat, heated grips, and all the ABS and all that stuff for winter riding. It is amazing and safe feeling. So I don't really want to sway you either way because I feel like they're both good bikes and it's probably going to have more. There's more to do with how much you like each one individually than there is actual difference between them. I know there's a price difference, but I don't know that runner. And as for heated grips, I've got some RHOKs on my bike that have worked absolutely perfectly. Everyone told me don't get those, get the Oxfords because they don't last. Well, people said the Oxfords are far superior. We put Oxford grips on yours. I put RHOK grips on mine. They both lasted about the same sort of time. They're still doing fine, and they both work fine. So Oxford or RHOK. The only thing I'll say about my RHOK ones is that the rubber's worn down quite a lot more than yours does, but then I tend to be a bit more grippy and possibly ride more. Well, I'm more aggressive, so I'm definitely like moving my hands more.
I think they got more worn down on my 125 than on this bike.
Yours were Oxfords before on the 125.
Yeah.
Maybe the RNGs are a little faster wearing if they've got a softer rubber, but I mean they're still fine. They still work. They're not through or anything.
Hands are warm.
Robo Ninja 300. I just wanted to say, happy late birthday, Spicy, and I think also the anniversary month for you and Reeno. Yes, we've been together 5 years as of this month or like last month.
Last month.
Yeah, it's the end of last month. I am now also 35. 2020 is coming to an end. It's a good time of year. And also, we're getting Christmas together fully for the first time ever.
Yes.
Because normally Reeno sees her family.
Yeah.
Normally, but we normally like
Normally
have
I spend
Christmas
a day
or
with
Boxing
them.
Day.
Yeah.
I think most people get the way you
Or
split
like
things
half
up,
a day, but
this year
we get the
whole
entire time.
Yes, but I would not be wearing this beard because it is itching the crap out of my face. But I'm doing it for you, so hit that like button.
Alan Waters says, a Christmas question, hey? Okay, here goes. If you had to replace the gifts of the three wise men in the nativity with 21st century items, what would you choose?
Okay, the equivalent of gold would have to be a gold-plated 3.5mm jack headphone set from Amazon. Frankincense. Well, that's just an incense of sort, isn't it? So
Or hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
Make
so
sure
yeah.
Spray baby Jesus.
So the gold
down.
should be. I can't remember what myrrh is. No, isn't frankincense a smell, a perfume, and myrrh's the incense?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
If it's for 2021, bottle of vodka. Some 80s sounds and a good luck. Caroline Smith. Hello, Spicy and Reeno. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Kaz. Spicy, you mentioned you'd like to go to America. Last Q&A. I would. Have you seen the Route 66 bike tour you can do? They fly you over, provide bikes and full mechanical support for the trips, hotels, etc. organised. You just rock up and cruise from Chicago to LA. Equally, you can just hire a bike and figure out yourself what could go wrong. Anywho, wondered what both your thoughts would be on doing something like that. Personally, for me, I have zero interest in doing the Route 66 route because it's not part of any culture that I'm particularly interested in. It's just, it's very, and it's also so touristy that I would imagine it's more like a caricature of what it used to be if it was a thing, when it was a thing. I want to go to America to meet Jake because it's someone I've been talking to for like 10 years and I've never met him. I talk to him, 2-3 times a week?
Yeah.
And never met him. I'd like to do it one day, but obviously life, all sorts of things, costs, all that sort of stuff. But as for things I want to do in America, I want to see some of the country. I think that's the main thing. It's a very nice looking country. Oh, have an amazing Christmas to you both. Stay safe, Kaz. Thank you, and the same to you, Kaz. Right. Do you want to read the last one? Actually, I'll read the last one because you can read May's poem. Okay. Julian L., what local traditions is there where you live? The weirder the better. For example, I grew up in North Devon and Combe Martin. We had the hunting of the Earl of Roan, where a straw man with an unusual mask and a string of biscuits around his neck is hunted and killed several times around the village by red coats, grenadiers. Before being finally thrown into the sea. This is believed to date back to the 17th century and refer to the Earl of Throne, who was shipwrecked near Combe Martin. It was funny to watch as a child, but the concept is just disturbing as an adult. Are you sure you weren't on the Wicker Man Island? Are you sure? Think back now, is it all like black and white and grey? 1970s sort of looking scary as hell. Weirdest traditions. I mean, I guess people go for a swim in the sea this time of year.
Yeah, some people do, don't
We're
they?
boring in England. We don't really have any... Scotland's got haggises and other places do other things. We don't really have anything there.
We just put carrots out and biscuits and milk for a man who just somehow comes into your house.
Man comes in your house at night.
Yeah.
Leaves his presents, empties his sack everywhere, and apparently he's supposed to be happy about it. Well, there we go. There is the questions for the Patreon Q&A. So thank you to everyone for the questions. And again, as I say, thank you for your support throughout the year. It's been absolutely amazing. I really do hope that 2021 opens up into better times and I can really push things. But obviously it's a deeply worrying time that I feel like I have to try and produce the best content I can while I can't really do what I know is best. And also I can't really do much right now because I'm like, still now I'm like the XJ6, I haven't done that. I need to get a video out. It's like I can't, and you get it, and I get that you get it, but for some reason my brain doesn't allow it to just comprehend. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Now we will end this video with a poem from the wonderful May Crotch.
Oh my god, is that 2 pages long?
It's only a page and the top bit. And it's also obviously single line. So, May, you're a wonderful supporter of this channel. If you go to one of my videos, you will find a comment on there from May naming a cheese. May, for years, has managed to come up with so many cheese names at this point, and I don't think they've been repeated that many times.
No.
Which is insane. But they have sent, if you saw last month's Q&A, they did a poem, and May said, "Shall I do you one for Christmas?" And I was like, I tell you what, go on, why not? It will see us out very well.
Hey Spicy and Reeno, I hope you have a lovely Christmas despite the lockdown. It's time for the Spicy Aruno Poem 2, the sequel, featuring Cecil Pompasar's 3rd and 3/5. Hope you enjoy. There's no one quite like Reeno. She is too kind to be considered a Meano.
I've always said it.
Reeno recently found out she is 38% German. I have a foolproof plan to make absolutely certain. All it will take is just one simple question. Reeno, would you prefer a big bowl of English porridge or a big thick German sausage? I am the sleuth that has ascertained the truth. Now that I have solved this mystery, your nationality doubts have been consigned to history. Reeno, take a bow. You should be presented with your very own Highland cow. Yes, I agree with this, yes. The legend Spicy used to have very long hair. Now his beloved head... now his clever head is nearly bare. Spicy's first bike was a pulsed adrenaline called Betty. They went everywhere together apart from the Serengeti.
This is true.
In 2013, Spicy got a new toy. She made her on-screen debut in a video called 2 Wheels of Joy.
This is all accurate.
After some consideration, Spicy named her Jessie. She quickly became Spicy's new Bezzy. Then Spicy passed his test and was filled with cheer. He then decided to make the trip to Haslemere. During Christmas 2016, Spicy had a very sore head when Derek just quit and shit the bed.
Was that 2016?
It seems like, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Spicy genuinely thought that may be it for his mate until his loyal subscribers stepped in up to the plate.
And I'll always be thankful for that.
Derek is so precious and definitely not for sale. To keep him, I think Spicy would even become a Chippendale.
You pay him?
I'd pay to watch.
There you go then.
Spicy would actually look brilliant in a bow tie and cuffs.
Well, unfortunately for you, I don't have it then.
Because he also has rather excellent chuff.
Chuff?
I forgot what that means.
It's a bird as far as I know.
Project Divi turned her into a looker. In summer, Spicy refers to her as the ball cooker.
True.
From Betty to Divi and everything in between, Spicy, you are truly a video making machine. Spicy and Reeno have met a lot of people along the way, friendships they cherish to this very day. Be it Ginger, Furious, Red Renner or Phil Tonic. I don't think I've ever met Furious, but have met Ginger.
Yeah.
And Renault and Phil.
I am still in contact with all of them.
They may even be friends with a hedgehog called Sonic.
Well, I didn't know his name was Sonic, but he's definitely scratchy.
Spicy can often be seen riding his Krieger or Lomo bag. According to Cecil Pompasar, the cormorant is bloody good for a shag. Cormorant is...
Yes.
Why would you screw a bird?
Because a shag is also...
Oh yeah, bird. I liked Cecil and would love to have heard him sing. but his main purpose in life was to clean the royal ring.
If you don't know who Cecil Pompous the Third and 3/5 is, you haven't been on this channel very long.
No.
And yeah, some of my best videos in the hearts of people are probably from years ago. English Tea's another one.
Oh yeah, oh my god. Cecil's vids, I wish there were more. He gave 40 years loyal service and not a single ring left sore. A truer English gent there could never be. Cecil said it wasn't becoming for a gent to spill their cup of tea. There you go, there's that one.
Yeah, there's another video.
Cecil said some things that people may misunderstand. He only said them because he loves England's green and pleasant lands. When Spicy is in his garage, greatness always ensues, especially when...
Go on.
Especially when
swearing normally ensues.
Especially when he's wearing his purple Tinky Winky shoes.
hey, they're not Tinky Winky shoes, they're the Squidgy shoes and they're awesome.
In winter, Spicy often suffers a temperature-induced sex change. Oh my god.
That's an old video. It was called temperature-induced sex change.
One time some of my bum hair fell out and my doctor thought I had mange. Excuse me? To think that you have made nearly 1,700 videos. Oh my god. Is it that many?
Probably.
It's such a remarkable feat. I once watched 20 in one sitting and got terrible pain in my left arse cheek. I can imagine. It's accurate to say Spicy is on top of his game. On every vid's comment section, I insert a cheese name.
See?
Unlike me, Spicy is not a glutton. For you, Spicy and Reeno, it is my pleasure to smash the like out of the fuck button. Like 2020, the end of this poem is near. It's time to sit back and relax with a nice cold beer. Well, we have rum.
We have rum. And a beard.
I wish you both good health and happiness and lots of cheer. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. The end. Hopefully you will accept both poems as a token of how important your videos are to your audience, and I'm sure I speak for all of your patrons in saying they're awesome. Spicy and Reeno are awesome. Spicy and Reeno are awesome, and long may the vids and good times roll. I hope you got as great out of a laugh both poems as much as I did while writing them out. Much love and respect to you both. Cheese out! P.S. I'm quitting my crappy job to become a full-time poet.
I fully agree, mate. Do it. There is so many references to random old videos that have probably only got a couple of thousand views, if that.
I think May is probably one of the only people who has seen every single one of your videos.
Yeah, I have had a lot of, well, apart from being watching from the beginning, and it's easy. Some people say, oh, I just found your channel, and like, I found your channel 3 weeks ago, and I've watched all of them, and you're like, you've watched 1,700 videos in 3 weeks. I don't believe you. But May... without doubt, I know.
Yeah, and he was giving us updates as he went along. Like, I'm on this one now.
Well, I always get a cheese nose. I know which one. Well, we have reached the end of our Christmas special. Thank you very much to May. Thank you to all of you that help support this channel throughout the year, and us, obviously, in that. Thank you, basically.
Yeah. Yes, we love you.
Very much. Hopefully 2021 will bring you all something better than this year, and let's face it, that probably won't be too difficult. But equally, just be prepared. I think that's what we should say. But whatever happens, I will be doing my best to keep you entertained, whether that be out on a bike, in a garage, or wearing a itchy beard for 40, 50 minutes and 21 seconds. This is raw. Obviously, I'm going to have to edit this. I won't wear the beard for the editing. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll catch you next time.
Bye. Bye.